Every minute that you're a cancer parent is a minute that you can go the wrong direction. You can go in the rabbit hole of negativity, and 95% of the things are going to be pulling you down.
You see your child, their emotional health change. You know, it goes from a happy kid that's running around, playing, fighting with their brother, to someone who doesn't talk and wants to sit on the couch and is sick all the time. And, you know, you kind of pray for those moments where they're fighting with their sibling.
When I first went to the hospital and saw all those cords just hanging up on him and all the IVs in him, the PICC line, all that, it was hard not seeing Blake, the smiling, running around kid, because he really is like the light in our family and the little joy that he brings to everyone in our family.
I love Cal's Angels is because they bring so much comfort to your family while they're going through a very hard journey.
They bring like joy and hope, and it just helps out a lot if you're having a rough time.
It's like a feeling of like relief, like you know someone, like you know there's people that like understand.
We were introduced and taken into the Cal's Angels family from minute one when we walked into the hospital, and felt supported and loved in so many different ways.
And we're here because we are very thankful for Cal's Angel and what they've done for not just him, but for every other family that is going through something like this.
They understand what it's like to go through what we have gone through, and they also just understand how to come alongside.
That comes not only from their mission, but the people who are involved with it.
You know you're not alone in this journey, and they have done just such an amazing job of making people realize that you're not doing this on your own.
Regan had her wish through Cal's, and we ended up going to see Trolls live, and the whole family got to go.
My wish was to go to the gala, and it was really, really fun. And it was super fun to party with all the people at Cal's.
I love Iron Gate. Cal's Angels helped me to get to play with some really cool cars.
The first year I saw the marathon, I was in a wheelchair, and then 1 year later, I ended up running the marathon with another Cal's Angels runner. So it was really cool to look at, like a year ago I wasn't walking, and now I'm in the marathon running.
You're in a terrible place as a parent, you know, and your kids are looking for help, and if Cal's can help with a couple material items. Those are filling holes and gaps in a time when you're completely unsettled. There's a definitive energy there, and it's a positive energy that Cal's is providing.
Cal's Angels is all about coming alongside the parents, coming alongside the child, and honestly like holding their hand through the process and saying, how can we be there for you?
That's a moment of hope. That's a nice cleansing deep breath that you can go to sleep knowing that your kid's still sick, but you've got an ally in the fight.
That's what a family does. That's what they do to make sure it's not just the patient, but it's the entire family that's being loved and taken care of.
I went to Fantasy Flight, and we all went, and we all had a really good time there. There are 8 people in my family, and all 8 came.
The thing that first drew me to Cal's when Chase was first diagnosed, and actually draws me still today, is their desire to focus on the siblings.
Cal's Angels came and they sent the first package. I was like, oh my God, like, I'm so shocked. I was so shocked to have seen a company that cares just as equally about my brother, but it's same for all my siblings.
Gets your mind off all the things that could be really stressful or like overpowering at that point. Having a nice moment like that really just puts your mind and your heart in a whole different place. They need to know that something has happened in our family, but you're important too, and we're gonna get through this.
They're just nice people that are trying to fix one very wrong thing that's in the USA.
Knowing that there's only 4% of funding going to pediatric cancer, it makes you feel defeated that the government doesn't care about you and is just giving up.
My brother actually also fought ALL. Sorry. Back in the 1970s, and there have been some advances in treatment since then, but Regan has gotten a lot of the same drugs that my brother got, 40 years ago.
The dollars that are required for research are off the charts. We don't get the support from the government that we need. Until that becomes a priority, we as private organizations have to foot the bill. And there's nothing we can do without our donors to get the research dollars that we need, and it's an immense amount of money.
It is no wonder that in the last 30 years, just 3 drugs have made it to the point of clinical trials for children with cancer.
I don't want to see any more kids go through this. The best case scenario for me is that I can hang up my Cal's Angels vest in 5 years and be done with it, because we've raised enough funds from our unbelievable donors and our network to eradicate this.
This is something that you can do. This is tangible. This is something that we can band together on. Whether this gives you a good feeling in your heart, or whether you get to walk away knowing you're working to save a child's life, this is something we can do.
There's no way to not like Cal's Angels. I know if it was me, I would not hesitate to donate, just because I know that whatever they're gonna do is gonna help the kids.
They help us a lot when you're going through treatment. It helps just seeing that people actually care, and they care so much to give you things that really help you heal.
Thank you for helping my family through the rough time we've had.